all night, trying to keep a body in front of their guards and their forwards. We couldn't sustain it for 48 minutes.
You've had some success in recent weeks with defending the rim at that center spot. What is the challenge, though, when you have to do a lot on that end with the lineups that you're playing?
Well, I don't mind. I mean, me personally, it doesn't matter. Just try to get the job done.
Dan?
LeBron, Russ is in a slump right now, shooting the basketball. What can you guys do to help him shake this? And how important is it for you guys to get just at this, especially with AD out, just to get production?
Just keep working. I mean, obviously, you put in the work and trust the work that you put into it. So, he's getting some really good looks. It's just not going down for him right now.
Are you getting the sense at all that his confidence has been shaken, or he's frustrated at all? He's been doing it for a long time. But.
Yeah, we all basketball players, NBA players. Everyone gets frustrated when they go through a slump. So that's just that's natural.
LeBron, Austin has posted back-to-back career-high point totals. What have you seen from him offensively over these last couple games?
He doesn't make any mistakes, and we don't look for him to score much, but he's capable of doing it, and it's definitely a huge bonus for us, especially off our bench, especially tonight without Melo. So we knew we had to get some punch off the bench, and he was on time and on target, every time we found him.
Sam?
Brian, I know, you've seen everything in this league, you've done everything in this league, but you guys did come into this season with a lot of expectations. How are you handling just kind of the up and down nature of it? You win 4 out of 5, you're feeling better, drop a couple games like this, you got the COVID factor. How are you processing this, this particular season?
You just said it. It's been a, up and down season. That's why we're at 500. You go from just the injuries to safety and health protocols and injuries and everything throughout the season so far, and we're one of 30 teams that's dealing with the same adversity. So, but our team is built on depth, and for the majority of the season so far, we haven't had that. But we've played some good ball, I believe, over the last few weeks. If you take away the Memphis game and take away, I say the third quarter tonight, we just, their tempo was just too much for us in the third quarter. We couldn't handle it.
Take 2 off the Zoom, so Dave and then Kyle.
LeBron, just considering that this is game 42 and you had a couple of days rest headed into it, is there added weight to the result just because you could have had a natural kind of turn the page moment here this week? I don't know the answer to that.
A couple of days, one day, doesn't matter. You go out and play the game. You go out and do your job. And I don't really. A couple of days, back-to-backs, one day in between. Never mattered to me. Once the game is played, you put yourself in a position where you're going to be successful, and that's it.
Kyle?
Ron, you mentioned the third quarter. In the second quarter, you guys had a 14-point lead, and they scored third straight from the end of the second quarter into the third quarter, and your lead was basically gone. What influence do you think that had on the game overall, and what do you think you guys can do to be more resilient to finish out periods than you did tonight?
We just didn't do it, and that's why we lost the game.
Last 2 questions. Chris?
Brian.
I said last 2 questions. I called Chris, and then you have the last question.
Thank you.
Brian, I know you work for this, the off-season work you put in, so you could be able to do a long grind. But I think you would even admit, like, at this stage, you were never expected to, or it wasn't anticipated that you would have such a load. Like, at this stage right now, is this even, I don't know if fair is the right word, but is this something sustainable where you can continue doing this at this level right now with this usage race that you're going through right now?
Obviously, me playing the game, and I only play the game for one reason, that's to win. and no matter what I've been doing, as far as this season so far, it hasn't resulted in as many wins as I would like, and so I continue to see ways I can be better as well. See ways what I can do both offensively and defensively, or for me from a leadership standpoint, to help this team just get over the hump even a little bit more. So for me, I don't get caught up in usage rates and heavy loads and things of that nature. I mean, that's been me my whole career. Since I was an 18-year-old kid taking over a franchise. So that type of pressure or that type of load is something I'm accustomed to. I've been accustomed to it for 20 years.
So just one question, LeBron, and I know Coach Vogel had mentioned it earlier about you guys' defense, but when you're at the midpoint of the season, though, and I know there's a few teams all bunched up, and even looking at the the play-in situation, going into the second half, what would you like to do a little bit more? Defense always going to be there, but what would you like to do a little bit more, to string together some wins so you guys can feel comfortable around playoff time?
I mean, we want to continue just to, work our habits, and obviously defensively is where we hang our hats, and pretty much that's how we lost the game tonight, because defense wasn't, it wasn't there as it's been over the last few weeks. And we, get an opportunity. We got a couple of days in between, like Dave mentioned again, where we can, get better, learn from it, learn how we can be better going forward. And, we play a team on Saturday that's right there, kind of in the same, we all in the same mix right now as far as seeding. So, you want to try to win as many games. You want to try to play as well, especially going down the stretch when, if you're trying to, jockey for position or, gear up towards the playoffs, you want to be hitting your stride at the right time. So, we have 42 games now and for 40 left, and we want to see what we made of. But, it's definitely been a roller coaster so far. Appreciate it.
We'll look at players with the most